Lindsay Madrigal here with Team Seeds of Manna. And I am so excited to be able to share some information with you today that you are most likely looking for from somebody who took time to share Mannatech with you. And I thought, hey, why not hear from one of the best? Our CEO of Mannatech himself, Mr. Bala. He has also been my mentor, and I'm really excited to just have you hear from him today. So, Al, would you mind sharing with us a little bit just about your heart for Manitech and just a little bit about who you are?
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Lindsay. This is fun. In the background, I have Guadalajara, Mexico. I have a beautiful sunrise here on the side. 43 years ago, I went to my first meeting. I was where maybe you are the person who's watching this video right now. Somebody invited you to maybe take a look at this wonderful opportunity, this wonderful company called Mannatech. Well, that happened to me 43 years ago. I went to my first meeting. And I still remember that one of the things I walked away from at the meeting, I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand what it was about. I was just about 20. I was just recently arrived in the United States, first generation immigrant. But there's one thing I picked up from the environment. I picked up this dream that one day I would be traveling the world, visiting my businesses. And here we are. We're in Guadalajara, Mexico, and I've been to 109 countries and had a chance to really do this industry, on a person-to-person, face-to-face in over 60 countries. So today I'm here to just tell you that my great passion for, number one, the industry. This industry enabled me to tap into things like personal development, the ability to be able to make an impact in the lives of people, to travel the world. Now, 18 years ago, I came across Mannatech, or Mannatech came into my life. I was not looking for Mannatech, and maybe you were not looking for Mannatech either. But Mannatech came into my life, and immediately I realized that this was a special company. Back in the days, we called it a Joseph company for a time such as this, because there was a famine in the land. If you know anything about the story of Joseph, he was there at the right time, at the right place to help his people. Well, today there is a famine. There is a health famine. We are very advanced as a nation, as a world, but yet more people suffer from all kinds of different health situations more than ever in the history of the world. And the reason that is because we are exposed to so much toxicity in everywhere that we have to be really proactive in being able to maintain solid rock health for ourselves. So there's a famine in the land in health. There's a famine in the land for finance. 70% of people are maxed out in their credit cards. Inflation has robbed us from our purchasing power and our lifestyle. 63 million people are out there doing something extra in this thing called the gig economy. They're driving an Uber, they're delivering food to make extra money. And that's because people need to make extra money. There is a financial famine in the land. And then there's a purpose and purpose famine. There is that a famine of just feeling like we are maximizing our God-given potential to be able to make a difference in the world. So this is where Manitech comes. It brings all those three things together. We provide some amazing products. You're going to be hearing about them. We leveraged a technology that did not exist before we started, which is glyconutritionals, from the science of glycobiology, from these incredible natural ingredients called glycans, which we were the very first, we were the pioneers in commercializing it, in bringing it out to the world. And today we've sold over $5 billion of these glycans all over the world. And a company that distinguished itself also by the fact that it gives back. gives back in a big way. You're going to be hearing also about this foundation called M5M Foundation, and we'll be talking about it a little bit more later, where for every $100 of products that are consumed or sold, a child somewhere in the world is being fed because of what you do. So we are excited to have you take a look at this. And Lindsay, I'm excited for your excitement with
Yes.
for what you know it can do for you and your family, and also wanting to bring this to more families out there. There's never been a time like this one.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. I resonate with all of that, and my heart too, to see people set free even in their finances, and just to be able to be experiencing better health. I think, we live in a day and age too where a lot of people don't even realize that they're just kind of operating and not really thriving. And so just to have that opportunity to be able to help people be able to thrive is really, really exciting. I know you shared a little bit going into what sets Mannatech apart, but do you want to dive a little bit deeper into that? Like, what really sets Mannatech apart in this industry, even just with our products? And I know you mentioned M5M. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about that too.
When I think about this profession or this industry, the direct selling industry, I realize there's really two types of companies.
Mhm.
There's a company where people who are good at direct selling come together, say, let's start a company, put together a compensation plan, let me go find some products, put it in a plan, create some volume, pay some commission. We have a business. And that's great. I mean, there's many, many businesses like that. But there's a second type of business. There's a second type of business in our industry, and that's where it starts with an amazing discovery. It starts with something totally new that has never been brought to the market, something that requires a story. Like I said, the story of glyconutrition, the glycans, and then the story of mannitol and ambertose. Those things is something that, in order to take it to the market, you have to do it through people who can tell the story. Okay, so what sets us apart immediately is the fact that we started from an amazing discovery that had to be brought to the market, and we chose direct selling. We chose network marketing to do it because it was the most efficient way to do it. So for me, that sets us apart immediately.
Yes.
We have something valuable that we're bringing to the world, that you will be bringing to the world. And value matters. It's not by accident that we have a 9.7 average, 9.7 years of average consumption of our product.
Right.
It's not by accident that we've had 336 people recognized for taking our products for 30 years, every month for 30 years, no stop. So for me, that is powerful, both from the standpoint of the value of the product, but then it really lends itself well to our industry, where most people are thinking about ongoing income, right? We're trying to create this ongoing income, right? And you can't have an ongoing income unless you have ongoing customers. So that is something that does set us apart. The fact that we're 30 years old, the fact that we're publicly traded, which means we have transparency and amazing governance with a board of directors, a blue ribbon board of directors. The fact that we have over 300 products, the fact that we are in 44 countries now, the fact that we've had up to 154 patents issued, in behalf of Mannatech. And today we have over 90 that still are in vigor. That's amazing. The fact that we spent $50 million in human clinical studies on our final product, not on some ingredient. We're not borrowed science. We are the real science company. All those things, I believe, sets us apart. But then what sets us even more apart is our social impact. It's M5M. It's how we have connected into our vision to make a difference in the world every single time someone consumes a product, sells a product, or builds a team that sells a product. So for me, those things really set us apart from every other company out there. And that's why 18 years ago, I decided to join Mannatech, because of these differentiators that I believe are very unique, very special,
Yes.
and brings to me as an individual a sense of purpose and accomplishment by being a part of the Mannatech family.
And as we kind of like wrap some things up here, maybe could you just give us a little bit of the picture of how important Manitech is for the Mission 5 Million movement? Like without Manitech, we wouldn't have a whole lot with M5M, right? So could you just
Right.
fill in some of those details for us?
Sure. Well, so again, to the people that are watching us, M5M is a foundation that distributes nutrition to kids around the world. It's called M5M because it's Mission 5 Million. We're concerned about the 5 million children every year under the age of 5 who perish, who die for lack of access to good nutrition. That for us is a problem that needs to be eradicated. And we decided to create a very special mechanism, donation through consumption. So as people consume our product, we donate to the children, almost one-to-one. What you spend for your family for a month helps to nourish a child for a month. One family, one child. I think that's pretty exciting. So Manitech is a very important part of that process because you need some mechanism to create that fundraising. So everybody's having a social impact. Our customers are having social impact. Our associates are having a social impact. Our employees are having social impact. I think all those things make a big difference in being able to change this world and make it a better world.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys, I hope it gets you as excited as it has gotten me. This is so good, just hearing from you, hearing all the pieces and the details. And I so appreciate you taking the time to just share with us. And Al, I really appreciate your heart and the way that you are leading this company and where we're going. It's exciting. So thank you for taking the time.
All right. Well, Lindsay, we appreciate you as a leader. Those who will join your team will be very, very fortunate to have you as a leader because your heart is bigger than Texas. You have such a heart for our mission. You have such a heart for making a difference in the lives of people. So I know this is going to be a great journey together, a wonderful experience for those of you who are watching this and who decides to join Lindsay and her team and Mannatech into this incredible experience that we're going to all have together.
Yes.
So, you guys, thank you, Lindsay. Appreciate it. This was great. First thing in the morning here from Guadalajara, Mexico.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for starting your day with us. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
See you on a meeting. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.